Alright, figure I'll do an add-on video to the one on Thunderfoot about the search engine stuff in particular, just because this subject always bugs me, and so I'm just going to do, so this might be a ramble video, just sort of a junk video, because I'm just going to answer some of this crap that people post. So some jackass, Michael Ross, how exactly did Google burn down the internet, question mark? Could you provide some evidence of this? Well, a lot of the evidence I can't provide because we're not allowed to see the Google algorithm. We're not allowed to see the subtle little tweaks it might make to that algorithm that could mean millions of dollars in its pocket. Maybe it has in there the words Google sucks, and it just downrates any website that has the word Google sucks in it. Maybe it downrates it just one tiny little percentage point. We don't have any access to what Google does. It's a private company and gets to privately tell us what the internet is. But yeah, I'll show you my personal experience just as an example of how Google functions or doesn't function. Some idiot also put a DuckDuckGo, Gary. I don't, DuckDuckGo. I'm sure with a name like that, it's not really a search engine. It's just taking results from other search engines. People just don't get this stuff. There's resellers on the internet. Newsflash, there's things called resellers, repackagers on the internet. That's right, they don't make content, they don't make something, they just repackage somebody else's shit. So a lot of companies repackaging Google search results and calling them something else. Well, they're not something else, they're Google. Alright, this guy pissed me off too, Jack Ketch. Fuck you, asshole. The thing with search engines like Google and others is how a person assessing the assets command. How assessing it asserts command. If you ask a question in a simple manner, then they treat you like a simpleton and spoon-feed you relevant and irrelevant information. But if you're sophisticated in phrasing your query, then search engines become the most powerful tool in the hands of an expert. Well, that's not the point of search engines in the first place. It's not supposed to be for experts. And the argument here is about what exactly are Google's incentives. Let's see. Google puts ads on websites. It has an incentive for people to go to the sites with those ads and click on those ads because it gets money every time somebody does that. Now, if you're too stupid, if you're too much of a simpleton to see how that's a huge conflict of fucking interest, then you're a fucking asshole. Simpleton or sophisticated? Yeah, which one are you, simpleton? You're too stupid to figure out that that's a huge conflict of interest, and for a tiny price, we could have a public domain, public choice, public option search engine for a tiny amount of money. We could actually index the internet. We could have a public library search engine, style search engine. That's the argument here, shit for brains. The choice is yours. Yeah, you obviously choose to be up the corporation's ass, you fucking jackass. God, people are so annoying. Nothing will ever get better as long as we have assholes like you. Simpleton, moron, pop culturist, motherfucking suck at the goddamn moron's tit assholes. You're just a fucking ignorant asshole. Ugh, pathetic. This isn't that complicated. Piro actually did make a decent point here. Someone should write a distributed search engine with open algorithms to run like any other net service, not by advertisers. Advertisers and information don't mix well. Yeah, duh. It doesn't have to be distributed. Somebody shouldn't have to write it. Okay, we should be able to. We finance public libraries. Let's finance some portion of the internet and make it a secure portion. Let me buy a domain name from a government agency. Let me instead of paying some fucking cunt company, rental fees. This is just such bullshit. This is a bullshit net. So anyway, just as example, I will use inmendum.com as an example of how this whole thing is, Google is a pile of shit. So anyway, my website, inmendum.com, has been around for 10 years. Lots of content on it, but I'll go into that. I'll show you that later. But it doesn't show up in the Google results on the word Mendum. So even though it has inmendum, it doesn't show up on Mendum on the first page, anywhere close to the first page. And so the first page does have the two town websites. It shows Mendum Borough over here. It doesn't show the township, but that's life. Then it shows these two. These are news organization sites, right? NJ.com is just a tacky news company, like a newspaper. So I'm sure this isn't really what it's advertised to be. So we'll go to it and see what it is. but I'm sure it's not going to be a real public forum, and it's not. So it was advertised as a forum page. It's not a forum page. It's just a newspaper page. You know, just it's local news, videos. They're just trying to sell you some shit. You know, nice advertisements all over the place. Probably sponsored by Google. Well, yeah, it's got Vitacost, so it must be, because, you know, this is the other thing, because I bought a few fucking herbs from this company. I get ads. Every ad's the same shit. So yeah, that's not exactly a great public resource. Page closed kind of slowly, which is irritating. This is another one. City data. You know, Mendham, New Jersey. Let's see. Restaurants, houses. Well, we know this is just a corporation site. I'm not going to bother going there. So let's go to this one. Is the funniest one, right? Mendham Books. This actually used to be the fourth result on the term Mendham for years and years. And when I worked at the Open Directory project, I wrote this description. Includes only an address, telephone number, and email address for the business. I wrote that like 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. I wrote that sentence. That badly formed. It's, you know, it's got me written all over it. This is such a poorly written sentence. Because all it was, you know, they bought their domain name and they just put an image file up for Mendham Books. And so I was pointing out how this is a kind of a dead link. But they actually have a website now, which is hilarious, right? So if now you go to the link, there's an actual website here, right? How come Google hasn't indexed any of this? How come they got a description that's 10 years old for this website? How come they're using a 10-year-old description for this website? No. Because it was the one on my website, right? The website that we don't have listed yet. So it's not on page 1. It's not going to be on page 2 either. So we got golf and tennis. We got Little League, Hike in Mendham. You know, not all terrible websites, but some of them are pretty crappy. This one is probably real estate. So yeah, this is just advertising shit. This is Wikipedia, which is okay. You know, Hike in Mendham, maybe it's okay, but you know, it's not going to be a full service website, that's for sure. Not going to have all that much information about Mendham. Mendham TV, which is funny because I actually have the public access TV on my website. They don't have you know, I'm pretty sure there won't be any information on there. Mendham Hills. You know, this is ironic. This is supposed to be a public access TV, and they wouldn't let me on the public access channel, which is quite funny. You know, so yeah, they got the Business Association, which is good. Okay, but still no inmendham.com listed. In Mendham.com, this is probably going to be a ripoff. You know, with 2 N's. You know, Mendham with 2 N's after it. You know, I'm sure that's going to be just a great website, right? Yeah. Oh, neighbors and newcomers. Yeah, this is about a 10-year-old website. Oh, they got a new one there, 2002, 2012. So the book club. So I guess they're updating now. But it's just it's a little group of people that do a little local thing. So that's good. They did index, but that is kind of a stupid name. In Mendham with 2 N's after it. It's not really intuitive. Mac Patriot Wrestling, MC Patriots. I don't know what that is. Foreclosures. Let's see what else. Real estate. So now we're getting into all the business crap. So that's the business stuff. UPS store doesn't have anything to do with Mendham. Let's see. Dentistry of Mendham. They got a local dentist. Mendham Magic. I guess that's some sort of football team or something. So now we're all the way to the 5th page. Alright, still nothing. Realtors. I think the Juniors Women's Club, I think that's out of business. We got a Twitter result. That's pretty funny. Okay, yeah, still no inmendham.com, 6 pages. Alright, Mendham Design, I don't know what that, Architects, okay. So even Coldwell Bankers got all the way down here. Now this used to be a pretty good website too. This banker website used to do it had some public resources on it, and so it's been dumped all the way here onto page 6. which is, you know, really lousy. So now we got sub pages of the boroughs, the towns page. Now we got their sub pages are getting accessed, and we still don't have any Mendham.com references here. So now we got all the Mendham Township sub pages. These are all sub page listings on the government websites, you know, the local crooked government. So yeah, those are just going to be all local. So these are all internal pages on those websites. So apparently we're out of luck, right? Pretty much we just give up on inmendham.com showing up here anywhere. Looks like it. Now, it used to be listed better than this, but yeah, it's always been cheated. And ironically, it's been mined for links, though. That's the funny thing. Alright, so we'll do the image search thing, because this is kind of funny too. So I mean, there used to be images on here from my website, and so now you can go down the whole page, and the only one I think that's going to be on here is, yeah, this. That's from inmendham.com, the Garden Club website. I used to have the Garden Club on my website. So that's a defunct part of my website. They have an image from that. But none of these images are from my website. They used to show up. They used to mine my site for images, but they don't do it anymore. So you can go all the way down here, and there's no, just that one Garden Club reference. I could show more results, but it's probably going to be the same stuff. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I got, you know, fires and explosions on my website, but nope, not indexed. And this indexed. Okay, so yeah, so forget it. Mendham.com is irrelevant on the word Mendham now by Google. So anyway, and the website has this kind of content. So this is just one of the pages. So this page has postcards on it. See, look, lovely, these lovely images, not indexed by Google anymore. So historical photos and whatnot. Here's from the stuff that was on the Garden Club. So we got all the birds, you know, local wildlife and such. None of that's indexed anymore. There's a blog. There's pages and pages of these blog posts. You know, lots of pictures of, you know, fishing derby. Any little kid catching fishes. None of that's indexed anymore. There's the home page, which is broken because of the trouble I had with GoDaddy, but I have to fix that. We got this wallpaper. Let's see if I think I might have that up here. Yeah, see all these wallpaper images now, not indexed. It should show up. Yeah, see, not indexed. Why? Because, oh, that's right, because it might say inmendham.com on it, maybe. Yeah. How do I do this full screen thing? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I'll have to do that again. I didn't know you could still force a full screen like that. Alright, so then we got all this history of the Mendham. So it's got all the mayors, all the town people, all that kind of crap. You got historic pictures. You got these are what called Banker links. I don't think there's Historical Society. Yeah, that was just a little print up. Oh, here's my phone number. It's probably not a good idea. I should take that off of there. Anyway, and you got this. Look at this game here, right? You can play Mendham Monopoly, right? And you roll the dice, and the little player goes across, and you learn about Mendham stuff, like the library and other historical stuff, and you play the game. Yeah, it's not on any of the other websites. You can't find that anywhere else, but it's not indexed by Google. Can't find it going to Google. And what else is on here? Historical, the game. Yeah, that's probably enough. You get the point. Yeah, blog pictures. Yeah, so some of the pictures are missing. I'm gonna fix that. That's the GoDaddy thing. Yeah, it wiped out pieces of my website. So anyway, oh yeah, the biggest thing is the message board, right? That should be on here somewhere. Didn't even get to that yet. Where's the message board go? Oh, come on, I must have it on here somewhere. I think I went to it. Well, I'll get rid of the turtle. And That really should have been on there. Surprised. I don't think this link. Yeah, this link worked. So here's, we got an active message board. It does have a bunch of crap on it, actually. People post just crap. Because I left it free, and so they look, see, herp, derp, herp, derp, herp, derp. It's like they're like great Texian spammers and shit here. You know, they talk about, you know, corn in their poo and stuff, and you're like, yeah, why give people free speech? Because they just abuse it disgustingly. You know, but there is years, right? 10 years worth of subjects and conversations and blog posts and all that shit on here. There's police blogs, logs, all kinds of information, not indexed by Google. It is indexed. I mean, Google comes to the pages and it mines the links, right? But it doesn't index the site. So that's just part of the fraud. Because there's no Google ads on the site. Yeah, I'd say that's probably one of the reasons. And, you know, maybe they know that there's other domains on top of this website that aren't too, you know, don't have anything nice to say about Google. Nice little swan picture. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. I mean, I haven't done anything on this website in like 5 years, but I mean, the point is all this stuff is here, and Google's not indexing it. Sounds good picture. And such. Butterfly. See the butterfly. No, it's a small one. Yeah. Yeah, nice picture. It used to be big enough to be desktop images, but that sure has changed. Desktops have gotten so big. It's an interesting flower. It's a tree flower, actually. And it only blooms when the tree's small. When the tree grows, it doesn't flower anymore. I don't know. It's strange. I still haven't found out what it is. I don't know. It's a bizarre flower, though. If anybody knows. I don't think anyone's going to know, because I only saw it once. So anyway, that's enough of a commentary. But anyway, that's Google. Google sucks. We should have we should have search faculties that are capable of being modified by people who actually know what the content is and can say, hey, there's content there, there's this there, there's this, you know, all kinds of good stuff, and be able to say something about that. But that's not what we have. Here's the old train station picture. Is it there? Yeah. That was right. That pond ended up being right next door to this. This used to be a train. Used to go right through our town. A little train. It's kind of neat. And that got ruined too. Everything good gets ruined pretty much, right? Yeah. It's the way of the world. Anyway, Google sucks. And so, I mean, this isn't proof, but it's just one piece of evidence of how Google's done a very poor job of indexing a website I know of, anyway. Yeah. And, yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Enough of the video, I think.